Iran says it is expanding defense beyond borders, will continue missile program. Statement seen as message of deterrence to West, as Europe warns of nuclear deal violations and the likelihood of renewed accord fades. The Iranian Defense Ministry said on Saturday that it was expanding its defense efforts beyond the borders of the country, in an apparent message of deterrence to Israel and the West, as hopes for a return to the 2015 nuclear deal continue to fade. Our country has an important role to play in strengthening the resistance front and expanding the radius of defense of national security beyond the borders of the country, the ministry said in a message for Defense Industries Day, the Moj news agency reported. The ministry stated that Iran's military plan includes strengthening the defensive force and constantly updating the ability to deal with the threats of our enemies. We will not hesitate to strengthen our military capabilities, including the missile program designed solely for defense purposes, it added. The statement came as the foreign ministries of Germany, France, and Britain expressed grave concern over Iran's growing violations of the moribund 2015 nuclear accord. The International Atomic Energy Agency in Vienna confirmed last week that Iran has produced uranium metal enriched up to 20% for the first time, and has significantly increased its production capacity of uranium enriched up to 60%. The production of uranium metal is prohibited by the 2015 nuclear deal, known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, which promised Iran economic incentives in exchange for limits on its nuclear program, and is meant to prevent Tehran from developing a nuclear bomb. On Thursday, Germany, France and Britain, the Western European members of the JCPOA, called the moves by Iran serious violations of its commitment under the JCPOA. They said that both are key steps in the development of a nuclear weapon and Iran has no credible civilian need for either measure.